6:04, and it is Tuesday, June the 23rd. How are you today, Mike?
I am soaring.
You're just living on a high.
You get that?
Flying
Soaring.
on a high.
I said I'm soaring.
I know. I said you're
Okay.
flying high.
Yeah. Oh, you did say that. Yes. Sorry.
My
I
gosh,
missed that
what is
one.
wrong with you this morning?
I think it's Dr. Evil has paid a visit here this morning early.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I love that. I love to hear him say Dr. Evil.
know.
Even he
You know, we went
puts his
to...
little pinky in his
Little
mouth, in the corner of
pinky.
his mouth. Like,
They're coming out with another Austin Powers movie.
oh, good.
But-
I can't wait.
What are they going to do for Mini-Me? You know, Mini-Me passed away.
Oh, I bet there's another little short person, extremely short person that they can get. See?
Oh my gosh, are you dropping a hint right now?
No, I'm
this
not
a-
that short.
Oh my gosh, you're going to be in the movie?
And I'm not shaving my head. At
They
least
have bald caps.
not intentionally, you know.
Not bald caps. You
Ball
can do
caps.
You're a
It grows
great
back.
actor.
Hopefully it grows back.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. I like that.
Pull it off.
I just have a few people I want to thank before we go any further. For my...
You're welcome. If it wasn't for me, you would not be on film. You wouldn't be
I
on
know it.
TikTok.
Did you like the...
That's how they found you.
how the realization yesterday that
I
that Bill
know.
and I had after you left?
That was funny. Y'all did good.
That's what I call it, the realization. It's like, hey, we don't have to do this. And he's like, well, what are we going to do then?
Yeah,
I
life
mean,
is so boring without me. I'm glad you finally realized.
That's it. That was it. That was it. I figured you had come up with that idea. No, but you said Baden did. I
He
thought,
did.
how impressive.
I know.
He's, you guys are starting to got that ESPN thing going.
I think so, yeah.
Extra sensory
There's there are a lot of not extracurricular, what am I saying? Creative minds around here.
Yeah, I guess so. I almost tripped, fell. Starting to get a little warm. I don't know about wearing that thing in 90-degree weather. That'll be interesting.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, but we're gonna post probably right after the show, maybe around lunch,
Sometime.
the video, and you're gonna see because it's a little sneak peek into next week.
That's right.
And
You and I are going to be at Jimison's 4th of July celebration.
the Old
which is
Town
on July the
Jemison
3rd.
Community Celebration. That's
Yep.
right. It's
Yep.
July the 3rd, and we're giving away $250
Wow.
every day between June 29th and July the 3rd. July the 3rd being the last day. We're giving it away in person at the celebration.
At the celebration. And I think we decided that you have to be present to win.
Yes.
I mean, that's only fair.
On July the 3rd, you
Right.
do have to be present at
Right.
the Jemison
We want you to
Community
come out and
Celebration.
enjoy, the community and all the events going on. So
That's
you can't-
right.
It's hard to do that if you're not there.
But if you're not able to be there, you do have the opportunity to win all throughout the week too, because just watch for our Facebook, our posts. There will be different tasks and challenges to do, and that puts you into the giveaway.
There you go. Hey, $250.
I know.
I'd wear some sort of strange suit, if I could win
I know.
$250.
I would too. I'd probably even been down to wear it if I had to.
Yeah. I mean, $250, that'd buy a tank of gas now.
I know it.
Yep.
Maybe even a loaf of bread.
And a loaf of bread. Depending on what store you shop at.
But the priorities for today, we have two guests coming in. They are going to also be at the Jemison Celebration Day. Mr. Jonathan Varden, the mayor of Jemison, and Miss Tiffany Gaines, the owner of Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique. She puts on I don't know that she puts on, but she helps with all of the events.
She helps coordinate. I mean, she's a
Yes.
tremendous volunteer.
She is.
You
she
know,
puts a
we've,
lot of work and effort into
Yep.
keeping Jemison busy and fun.
And beautiful.
And beautiful,
Got-
yes.
I mean, they have a beautification board there. Well, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but got beautiful plants everywhere. It looks good.
yeah.
It looks good. Really does. And I'm not sure what's going on all around it, but there's a lot of work being done right around City Hall.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm not sure what all the plans are. We'll have to find out
Yeah.
today.
We will. Also, today is National Pink Day.
Oh, I didn't realize that's why you
You're
had
right,
pink
pink.
on.
You've got
Well,
pink on.
sort of.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah. And it's International
confident.
Olympic Day.
I'm confident I can wear pink.
Yeah.
I have a pink T-shirt. One.
Yeah, you don't look chopped today. You're not chopped.
Good.
You're on brand.
Good. Come on.
Looking not chopped. What's the opposite of chopped? Whole?
Unchopped.
I don't know.
Unchopped.
I guess.
Old.
No, not old. Whole.
Oh, good. See, old is these ears, and so that's what I heard.
Oh, me. But we do want to say also good morning to our sponsors. One of our sponsors is Woods Surfside Marina, and they're doing a giveaway too. It's just the season of giveaways.
I know
it.
it.
Seems
I know
like.
it. It's great. Well, it is, and everybody's scrambling to bring the folks in and see what they've got.
Yeah.
Have you possibly seen these videos of all these Europeans and Africans and Japanese all over the United States for the World Cup soccer?
I've not seen any videos, but I've read
Taylor,
a lot of articles.
You have got to. I don't know how I got them. I don't know. I guess you maybe my phone's hearing about it, and yours is now, and maybe it'll bring some up. But it is so. It has been. It's hilarious. Some of them are really hilarious. Like
Yeah.
the guy that sees the Grand Canyon for the first time.
Oh wow! I've mostly read about their eating experiences and
Yeah,
dining
that too.
experiences over here.
At some of our finest cuisine, like
Yeah.
Waffle House and Chick-fil-A and Buc-ee's.
For sure.
They go in
Yeah.
Buc-ee's, and it's like, only in America do you make a petrol station, and a tourist attraction. That's what they call it, a tourist attraction.
I mean,
Like,
they're not wrong.
And they're all standing in front of, the bronze Buc-ee.
Yeah, taking their picture, rubbing the belly.
Oh yeah, whatever they're doing, I don't know. But it has been so, and they're always talking about how great America is and how friendly everybody is, and how they've been lied to about America.
Yeah.
And I think our media is lying to us sometimes, Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, I always talk about all this angst, and all these people are always so uptight about something and about, and there are folks like that, okay? I'm not saying there aren't, but is that where the emphasis should go?
No,
Or
I don't
should it
think
go
so.
into everybody like we do, pulling together? You see somebody you speak to them, you're friendly. I mean, that's just the way it is here. And so, we sometimes take it for granted what we have and everything. And these folks come over and see what we have, and they're really talking about, they're in the Midwest, and some of them are in New York City, and
Yeah.
and they're like they ran into some people and they invited them to this party, and they went to this party, and it was in this high rise with these this window walls, and you could just see downtown New York, and they were just enthralled,
Yeah.
and how nice everybody was, and how people had warned them, don't go to New York, you're going to get murdered in New York. Well, they do have a high murder rate, relatively speaking, but at the same time,
There's a lot of people.
the odds are that you're not going to get murdered if you go to New York.
Yeah.
And they had a great time, and they've been into L.A. and Dallas and eating Texas barbecue for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And some of these ribs, I went out to Austin several years ago to visit some friends of ours, and
But you didn't line dance.
no, I did not line dance.
No.
You remember that? Gosh, you have an excellent memory. I'll give you bonus points if you can remember where we were, where I didn't
Gillies.
line dance. No, that's
I think I said that last time too.
you lost the bonus points. But
Because you told me Gillies was not in Austin.
But this friend of ours went to a barbecue place and brought back some ribs, and he said, these are the Brontosaurus ribs, like a,
Oh my gosh.
and they're like
Dinosaur.
massive. Yeah. They look like a dinosaur, and that's what these folks are eating.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the chef, because a lot of these places, these barbecues, you just walk up to the grill and say, I want that, or I want that, and they
Yeah.
just serve you it up. I mean, that's the real cool thing about Texas barbecue, if you've ever had any. They just throw out the smorgasbord, and you just say, okay, I want a little of that and a couple of these, and
Oh yeah, and
one
then
of
they
those.
put everything on like a cutting board.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, this is the grill. This is the actual grill. They're finishing up things like, oh, that'll be ready in 2 minutes. But whatever, these folks, and he said, well, should I get one rib or two ribs? He said, probably just one. And so he cuts this thing, and it looks like a steak on a rib, which I guess is what it is. And it just looks so good. It's like I would like one. I'll take a bite. But he would take a bite, and these folks they're just falling over themselves,
Yeah.
and they go to Chick-fil-A, and this one guy was from Africa, and he was talking about how, and I'm sorry, they did say the country he was from. I don't remember it. Maybe Cameroon. But anyway, he was from Africa, and he was talking about that he had the best steak he'd ever had. And then he starts, and then somebody's with him, and he says, "What was the name of that?" He says, "Longhorn," And he's just, they're going to places that we kind of sometimes get too much of.
Yeah.
And we want, and they have gone and discovered it, and they just discovered America, and they talk about how their media always tells them the negative things about America and everything, and of course that just shows you that the media's all over the world's in cahoots with each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought if you haven't seen them, and y'all, I bet you have seen them. I know some of our listeners have seen them. I mean, they're just, you can't avoid them really.
Yeah.
But man, that is so much fun watching those folks.
I know. I'll need to look up the videos because, like I said, I've only ever seen the articles. I saw an article on it.
Yeah.
So I'll need to look the videos up.
Well,
that would be fun
when
to
you
watch.
see the videos, you hear their voices.
Yeah.
You hear that British accent, or the guy from Australia. He said that if Waffle House came to Australia, he said they would absolutely take over the country. That was his. That was his take on it. It was funny, and it makes me laugh just to think about it. Some of the things I saw. But hey, America is a great country. I'm not one to say, oh, we're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Because we have our issues and have had, a lot of issues. But today, where we were 250 years ago to where we are today, there's hardly any comparison.
Yeah.
Even with all the things that we see that are bombarded us about how negative and stuff is. But at the same time, we do have things to work on, and we're working on them. I think we are.
As is everyone. I mean, if we didn't have anything to work on, then we wouldn't be growing.
Amen. Amen to that.
So
anyway, I recommend you see these videos. I've just had an absolute blast watching them.
Yeah.
And they just, I guess once you watch something for a little bit, they're going to send you another one, and you watch it. But it's become quite entertaining. And most of it is almost all 100% positive.
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard anybody, complain about anything. They love all the inns that they stay at, the hotels, One guy was going crazy over the waffles at the Wyndham Hotel.
Oh my God.
He was just going on about how good it was and this and that, and couldn't believe he got that when he, paid for his room
That
and,
is
all
funny.
that.
Oh my goodness. I
it
know it's a
was.
lot of stuff that we overlook and don't even think about that are just like every day.
That's what I was saying. We kind of
Yeah.
take for granted some things, but
I know I take
But
for granted
it's
a
good to
good
be-
hotel waffle.
these folks are doing a great job of reminding us, just what we have and how much we have to be thankful for.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go to break real quick. Let y'all think about what you're thankful for. And if you can't think of anything, we'll go join the giveaway and maybe you'll win something.
There you go. I feel better, personally.
Yeah. And it's Peach Week. So that's what the giveaway is for.
I
Before
know
we
we
go to
have
break real quick.
We have some new Peach Queens.
That's right.
They
I
were
think we have
crowned.
2 new ones so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many yet, but I knew there'd been 1 or 2.
Yep. 2 new ones, Little and Young. I don't know who won Little, but I know Young Miss was Riley Hope Green
Riley Hope Green.
from Thorsby. So anyway, go join the giveaway for the tickets to, is it tickets? I don't even know. It's not tickets. It's just VIP seating on a pontoon
On the
boat.
pontoon boat.
Yes,
yeah.
it's not tickets. Anywho, we're going to go to break so I can get my stuff together. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be back in just a minute.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right, we're back. Apparently, I'm the only one that can speak at this moment. But we're here at Piper Peaks Radio at the Clanton Tractor Studio on this beautiful Tuesday morning, June the 23rd. It's 6:20. All right, Taylor, I'm throwing it to you. Stop that and start talking. No, I'm kidding. But we have some other sponsors that we want to thank. We got out Woods Surfside Marina a little while ago, but I think we have a Farmer's Furniture down there in Clanton there, downtown Clanton. And we appreciate you guys sponsoring our show. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. If you're all wondering what we're laughing at, every time Mike, this is a good thing though, because your volume's on. Every time Mike clicks on our video to look at your comments, his volume is so loud. And he doesn't. I think we weren't on, so he wasn't paying attention. Or either he just didn't have it turned down yet.
Are you saying something?
But sometimes it takes a minute for the volume to come down.
I mean, do you hear it now? For example? No, you do not. So
You really
do we have
played with that one. Soleil. We were also looking up the opposite of chops.
You look serving this morning.
I don't think you're using it.
You're serving this morning. That's it.
Thank you.
That's what I think. I think it's like you look flawlessly put together or something like that.
Yeah. And Baden acts like he don't know what the terminology is. He's only 22.
Well, he also was the one
now?
that
Okay.
22. He just turned 22.
He knows.
He's rolling double two.
So he knows
Double
that
deuce.
we don't know, and he does. And I think he thinks it's funny.
He knows that I know what you know. I think I know too.
He knows that we think we know, but we don't know.
I don't know. I do not know.
I was doing
I don't
this,
know nothing.
and I said, I think this is good. And he's like, I don't know. Yes, you do. You know if this is good or not. But I think it is good because I was telling him at swim last week, Deason's taking swim lessons.
Good. That's always good to know.
One of the girls that help the swim teacher are younger. I'd say probably in college. Anyway, he came up out from under the water and she started going. And so he was like, oh, yeah, hey. No. And so I was like, oh, that must be good. That,
Yeah.
Like tiny finger claps? Is that what that is? Tiny finger claps?
I'm not sure
Don't lie.
what that means. However,
If you know, let us know. And Brian, not you, because you don't know. Are these tiny finger claps?
Brian was reminding me about the folks, some of the other things that they were freaked out about, or they thought was really cool about America. From
Oh, yeah,
I would say
the
Europe,
people traveling
and it's really
over
the
from
world.
the World Cup.
I mean, it's the world. You
Yeah.
know, there are folks from all over. But like free drink refills.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
There was one guy that was explaining how he drinks his soda
And how much ice.
Yeah, and he said I drink a third before my meal comes because I have to ration it because I'm not getting another one.
Poor guy.
And then he drinks another third with his meal, and then I guess the last third is kind of like his dessert.
Yeah.
But And then they've all been going crazy about ranch dressing.
Oh, I saw that. I saw where like the TSA, like they were having to confiscate ranch.
They did because people were carrying it on their carry-on. They're putting bottles of
Yeah.
ranch in there. It's like, well, what is it, like 4 ounces, 3
If
ounces?
that, yeah.
Something liquid,
It's
it's
like
got to be
3
pretty
point
small.
something,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think.
It's got to be pretty small. And these 32-ounce bottles of... This
The
one guy,
bottle of ranch isn't even
this one guy
good.
said it. He said, I am going to pack this in my luggage and take it back home with me. And of
That's
course somebody
awful.
had a great idea. They said, hey, why don't you buy all these packets? We can make it
Yeah.
yourself. Get the Hidden Valley and they were talking about Ken's. They started naming. I mean, these people are like become ranch experts. They started naming off all these brands that they've tried.
Do y'all do just homemade ranch, or do y'all use?
Yeah, Annette usually makes it. Although
Yeah.
we have bought Kraft and Ken's.
I like Ken's better than Hidden
Jen-
Valley.
Yeah, Annette usually makes it. Yeah, she makes it Thousand Island. I mean,
Really?
she's not afraid to do anything.
Culinary artist over here. That's what we need for cooking it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's
really
what
teach
I'm
some
trying to
stuff. Her
talk
and
to her.
Liz.
I'm trying to talk to her about it, but so far I'm running into the wall.
Aw. Maybe you should put your suit on and try and fly.
Hey, at least the wall wouldn't hurt as bad when I ran into it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's dangerous, that thing.
The suit or the wall?
The suit. Well, both, yeah. But
Oh.
we really haven't said much about the suit. We talked about
No,
we kind
not
of
a
teased
lot.
a little bit. So what else
Yeah.
we got going on?
Well, did you see the story about the IVF embryo transplant?
Okay. No,
So
I don't think so.
this IVF clinic in Florida, apparently they swapped or got confused on which embryo was which, and they put the wrong embryo into the couple, and the lady carried the baby,
Oh,
had the
I-
baby, and then it was not their baby.
I saw that. Not even remotely looked like them.
No,
It's
it
the
said
same
that
one I
the
saw.
baby was South Asian. Not from, but her parents were
Right.
biological
The
parents.
donors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it would be the donors.
They really mixed it up.
But yeah.
I didn't realize
And
that
it
could
wasn't-
happen, but
I
apparently it
didn't
did.
either. And did you see where they went to court about it? And they're like, no, like, you're 100% parents. Like, you have rights to the child. And that's so sad because it said that the biological parents of the child, the one, like the embryo, I guess.
Yep. And well, the
I
egg.
guess it would be the donors.
That's
Even though
right.
it really wasn't meant to be. It had it from their lawyer that they were so like just devastated, but that they knew for the child, like the well-being of the child and just overall, it would be easier and better for them just to
Yeah,
give
after
rights.
they lost in court,
Yeah,
they realized it.
yeah.
Right.
But that don't even make sense.
They went to court to try to take the child, right?
That's not what it said.
Oh,
It said
I
that
thought
they had discussed it and like just went to court to see like if they could have some kind of like joint custody visitation.
I see.
So I guess they did lose, but I don't. From what the media made it look like, it wasn't like a hurtful loss.
Well, they're trying to be humble about it and saying, hey, that because this happened like it did, that now, we realize that the child's better off.
Yeah.
And so I understand because, they think they've been wronged. And I guess in a way they have, but haven't both families been affected?
Yeah.
Right? And then now they were actually going to consider taking that child, getting the custody or whatever, or, spending time with it. And that would just make things much more confused, I would think. Wouldn't you?
Now that the baby is like a couple months like old, yes.
Yes.
I think if it would have been done right away,
But it wasn't, right?
it'd be different. It wasn't.
Right.
And I think
So,
because of the whole legal battle.
I mean, just think how, there you go. There's the term.
Yeah.
The legal battle. And they put these families through it. And
Yeah.
instead of going
clinics-
and dealing with the clinic, now that's who might end up in court
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It said that the biological parents were suing for
Yeah.
forcing them to make the decision of what they were going to do. And I mean, I don't.
Does this biological couple, do they still have the eggs and sperm? I don't know if they have both at this clinic.
So with IVF,
Would
the
they still
eggs
have
and
some
sperm,
from the?
it's already a baby. It's an embryo.
Okay.
So it's not like surrogacy or anything like that, unless you choose to donate your embryos when you're done having children to people who their embryos don't
Brian
really.
says her samples were also thrown away, so now they're gone.
Oh, that's awful. So
If
now
that
they're
is-
not going to have any biological kids.
I mean, if they can't get, they can't harvest more eggs, I
See,
guess,
because
or
the article
embryos.
that I read said that they transferred the remaining embryos to a different clinic.
He says they're thrown away. I don't know. I want to let Robin know I'm working on her about doing a show.
But anyway,
We're not
that
there
just
yet,
made
but
me
we're
so
working.
sad because IVF is so expensive to begin with.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the whole journey, the fertility journey, it's just crazy.
I know. I think my wife had maybe 2 miscarriages. We were trying to have another child after Hannah, and we weren't able to. I guess that's different, but I can sort of see. I mean, the bottom line is, we all wanted a baby, right?
Yeah.
Another baby, and we didn't get it, but
But can you imagine?
we're very blessed with what we have. At some point, you just go, well, God, it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, but can you imagine like seeing your baby? I mean, that would be like somebody having Deason after he was born, and me seeing him look just like Bailey and being like, "Oh, well, you're raising my baby, my child." That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, I understand, but it's it just, I don't know. It happens a lot where someone they'll be emotional about something and they'll take some action like they did.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting these folks down. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is what happened, right? I mean, I'm not making these facts up.
I think both families should sue the clinic.
And they probably will. They probably will.
Yeah.
But at the bottom line is that the couple that had the baby, they had nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
other than just being part of this organization and trusting this organization, and then finding out later that it didn't work.
Yeah.
But I do agree that it is in God's hands now, and that's where it's always been.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely
I
so.
feel for them, especially if they're unable to even try again. I mean, this IVF is not 100%, right? It's not foolproof.
No.
So, nothing is, of course. And I guess that was kind of my point.
Yeah.
A minute ago about talking about our miscarriages is that, hey, we tried and it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
And we just have to go. Well, okay. Well, show me the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And we still on that journey. So we got new son-in-law at home, and who knows what would have happened if we'd had another baby. All things would have been different, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like I wanted to have a baby. I wanted Deason and his sibling to be super close. Thank you, Jesus, that he is not, because I would have pulled all of my hair out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been able to do 2 little
you'd be
babies.
a stay-at-home mom for sure then, huh?
Yeah, but
you'd have to be.
And if they talked as much as Deason talks, my gosh. God
I don't know
love
where he
him.
gets that from.
I don't either. I have no idea.
Excuse me. Yep.
Well, we're going to get a break real quick so I can beat Mike.
I'll be back. I'll be all right.
I was kidding. I'm not going to go beat him up. But we
Thank
are going to
you.
go let our sponsors have a word. So stay around. Go make you a cup of coffee. It's going to be a warm one today, but not as warm as yesterday.
Yep, it's about 5 degrees lower,
So
maybe 6.
Right. So enjoy your coffee before it gets too hot. It's 6:33. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back. We're back, and Mike is in good health.
We're back.
He didn't get beat up this time.
I'm okay though. I'm gonna get a cold frozen steak, and put on it.
I mean, I think that if you
Is it swelling yet?
we would both be, you know.
What now?
I mean, if I tried to hit at you, I would expect to be hit back.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
For sure.
I'm not. You know, I think of myself as a gentleman, but you know,
Yeah.
I will hit you. You know, if you hit
My
me
nana
first.
always said, if a woman puts herself in a man's place, well,
So
shouldn't
don't
have
do
done
that, right?
Yeah.
I
Shouldn't have done that.
I have seen lots of videos, you know, where some lady, some small lady is, you know, berating some guy about something,
yeah.
and then slaps him, and then, you know, gets knocked about 6 feet. And it's like, you know, it probably wasn't even as hard as he could do it.
Right.
He
You face the
hit.
consequences of your actions.
Fortunately, that doesn't happen, you know, very often in our lifetimes. Hopefully, it doesn't happen very often. Hey, I want to say
Hopefully
good
not.
morning to Ricky.
No biscuits for Taylor.
And no, I don't know what that means.
You
And
weren't-
Tracy, my friend Tracy is watching, so I'm glad to.
Good morning to
see
everyone
that.
watching, and also all of our viewers on YouTube, and to our listeners on our streaming radio app. Thank you so much
I wish
for
I had
tuning
something
in.
that would show that. You know,
I
that would be
know.
cool. Of course, that might mean all we'd be doing is saying good morning to people.
I know, probably so.
I think more watch there, don't they?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
listen. But did you know, I found out yesterday, next week, we're taking call-ins.
Oh, I saw that.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
So, we are going to have a call-in number.
All right, Brian, you're on the air.
We're going to have a call-in number. And it's part of the giveaway. So you'll call in, tell us the story that you have correlating with the question of the day, and you may win the money. You may win $250
And who judges that?
cash. We do.
Me and you?
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right.
I believe so.
Let's see. What is a finder's fee, a typical finder's fee?
25%.
25%?
That's
Sound
exactly
good?
what I was sitting here thinking. 25%. Sounds good to me.
You know, it's not that I encourage you to do anything untowards. However, 25% is 25%.
That's right. I know we talked about this earlier. I don't know if anyone else saw it. I saw it this morning at like 2:30 a.m.
Okay. Oh no.
Auburn
Oh,
is being attacked. The Auburn baseball team by
Auburn
this
University baseball
anti-religion
team.
group. And it's over the goofiest thing. So they're saying a church state watchdog group, which I've never heard of in my life,
yeah. Well, I've heard of this Freedom from Religion Foundation, but
are trying to put an end to religious practices within Auburn's baseball program. And it all ties back to that they're wearing Auburn-colored Jesus One t-shirts.
T-shirts,
Yes.
not uniforms.
No, but they're
That-
calling them uniforms. They're saying after noticing the team's new uniforms featuring Latin crosses on the back and the phrase Jesus One on the front. And I mean, it looks like a batter's jacket. It looks like they're at practice.
They are at practice, and that is what it's for. But it does have that,
Yeah.
and you know,
But it didn't say if they all had that on it or not.
well, I think it's if you want one.
Yeah.
You know, it's and that's the whole thing that they're saying is that basically the peer pressure from the other players who want to wear them is put on the players who might not want to wear them or who don't want to wear them.
Yeah.
And then they feel like they have to wear them so that they're part of the team. And I mean, look, life is all about peer pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you deal with it? I mean,
I was
what
telling-
what about the freedom of the players themselves to wear something like that? See,
Yeah.
that's
I
the
mean, I
part
feel like that's
that
freedom
I'm
of
most
religion
proud
also.
about that story that you showed me is that Auburn is saying, "Hey, we are protecting all of our students' rights,"
Yeah.
meaning it's an option. And if someone wants to, you know, blame it on peer pressure, then let them do it.
Yeah.
You know, if they're
And
not
it-
if they're not brave enough to say, you know what, guys, that's not for me.
Well, and it goes hand in
And
hand
not
with
wear
what we
it. If
talked
it's
about
not for
last
them, I mean.
week. Yeah. About the Giants not some of them wearing the pride patch hat and putting the Bible
Put
verse
Bible
beside
verses
it.
on it. Oh,
Another
goodness.
one not wearing it at
Oh,
all.
that's still being reviewed by Major League Baseball.
Oh my gosh.
They'll probably punish those guys in some way, and it just drives me further
that's-
from what used to be my favorite sport.
Yeah. And it's aggravating though because them trying to make them wear that hat and make them support that is the same thing as what these people are saying, that they're making the non-Christians feel pressured.
Exactly. That's just it. But that's why I was so proud of Auburn's response, which I don't know if you might even want to just read it verbatim. But they were basically saying, hey, we're protecting all of our students.
Yeah.
We're not going to, I mean, if they want to do this, it's their team and it's not hurting the university. In fact, it's good for the university.
And it says Auburn will continue its demonstrated commitment to fostering an environment where all members of our community are welcome, valued, respected, and engaged.
That's right. It's not something that...
And the whole thing with this Jesus One brand is the players work with the brand and can work with the brand, wear T-shirts, model T-shirts, sell T-shirts, whatever.
T-shirts.
If they want to. It's not required by the brand that every single person on the team. Some of the NIL deals, everybody on the team has to agree to them. This is not that.
Right.
This is like a collaboration. Like,
I like that term.
so-and-so of Auburn University baseball team is collaborating with the Jesus One. And it just brings the Jesus One T-shirts in that college color. I mean, we got Jesus One T-shirts in Mississippi State colors because Pico collabed with them when he was at Mississippi State.
There you go.
And I mean, that doesn't mean the whole entire team had to.
That's right. But they could have.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of America. You could have.
Right.
If you wanted to, you could try it. You might not be successful at it, but you could try it. And here you've got something. Again, I'm so glad. I hate to just say it, repeat myself, but I'm so glad that people are starting to push back. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have rights too. You're not the only person that has rights. Just because you disagree with what I want to do and what I am doing, so what? I might not agree with everything you do, but you don't see me. I'm not, standing in front of your office protesting or filing a lawsuit against you.
And if you're getting offended over a saying in a shape on a T-shirt, you have bigger problems.
Oh, don't they though?
If I'm being honest.
Yes, they do have bigger problems.
I mean,
they have a major problem.
it is a little ridiculous.
I will pray for them that they see the light.
Yes.
Really, seriously.
But with all that being said, if you want a Jesus One shirt and your favorite color or your team color, go check them out because I think they have them in just about any color combo that you can want.
That's right. And it's just like, hey, let these folks have their way.
Yes.
They're
it's
not
not
hurting.
like they're
They're
wearing
not hurting
something offending.
anybody. It is just a headline grabber, and here we are talking about it.
Yeah. That's right.
And so,
You know what is offending to me though?
What else?
So Alabama contributed to a time capsule that was put together by an organization. Let me find it. I should have already had it up, but I don't have it.
A time capsule.
Anyway, so we contributed a collection of poems to the time capsule. I think all the states contributed to this time capsule to be opened in 250 years, celebrating the 250th birthday of America. Do you know that Montevallo, American Village in Montevallo, they were the ones who got this together to commemorate Alabama in the time capsule. The person who wrote the collection of poems is not from Alabama.
We couldn't
I
find.
don't even think he's ever lived in Alabama. He didn't go to school in Alabama. Nothing. When I looked it up, I was like, did this guy have anything to do with Alabama? He doesn't.
How did he swing that deal then?
I have no
that
idea.
gig.
I have no idea. He's from Michigan. And that was so aggravating to me because I'm like, we, the state of Alabama, are contributing something to the time capsule that has nothing to do with Alabama.
Who was in charge of that, I wonder? When did that happen? When was this time capsule? Are we putting in something at the 250 to be opened up at a later date, or was it done years ago and going to be opened on 250?
No, it was been done.
Okay.
They've already collected everything. It's going to be done later in the month.
Okay. So it is in honor of the 250.
Yes, to be opened in 250 years.
Well, at least we won't have to worry about it.
Right. But I'm like,
I mean,
that doesn't make
what
any
it looks
sense
like 250 years from now.
whatsoever.
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
with all the artists that we have in this great state of ours.
yeah. And it was done by American Village. So I know that American Village has people that they work with. Has to.
Yeah.
To be local and from the state. But I'm like, what? I mean, I hate to be ugly. That's just stupid.
That does sound.
That's the goofiest thing I've ever
That
heard.
doesn't sound like a very wise decision.
No, and I don't care what people think about me, obviously, but like in 250 years, I can imagine somebody up in this and be like, well, what's this have to do with Alabama?
Nothing. Our ancestors will be going, what's up with that? Won't they?
I think so. I really think so.
I need
God love them.
a Ellison male heir to carry on the name. Right now I have a daughter whose last name is Mitchell.
Oh, no. Is your son going to have any more kids?
I have been teasing them for a while about, I think a nice name is Mike Mitchell. Michael Mitchell.
I like that.
I like that name, but they don't like it.
Michael Ellison Mitchell.
I think they have, his name is Ellison. His one of his grandparents, his mom wasn't Ellison.
Or what about Ellison Michael Mitchell?
Ellison Michael Mitchell. We have a nephew named Ellis. His name is- Exactly.
He may be a rapper.
Yo. Yeah.
Well, I have decent errant. Sometimes he thinks his last name's Con, but I mean, it is a little confusing.
Well, he'll know. He'll figure it out pretty quick when he starts writing it every day.
Oh, for sure.
Well, it's 6:47. I just wanted to also thank Workout Anytime and This and That Vinyl.
Yes,
our
I
sponsors.
need to go
2 more of our
see
sponsors.
Both of them today.
You are?
I do need to.
I need This and That Vinyl. That's I need to go back to them. They've done some shirts for me before. They've taken these old company shirts
You
that I had.
taking them?
Yeah, well, I had some already that they've done. They did a couple of jackets of mine, and I haven't taken them. The ones I want, I've got some more.
Yeah.
Got about 5 or 6 more that I want to take. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, I could put Jemison on it or something. Auburn again, maybe.
Yeah, you'll need to carry those
Although
back
there's
up
one
there.
shirt, Taylor, that I want to protect. Probably going to put it in some sort of sealed.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
And
that's
like a time capsule of some sort?
Yeah, something like that. And that's the one that I had the hole-in-one in last October.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you keep your ball?
Yeah, my wife made me a nice little display. It's hanging on the.
Oh, how nice.
Got a couple of our pictures that we took there, and the ball, and me holding the flag.
Everybody needs a wife like Raynette.
I know, she's fantastic. She really is.
How wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to go to break real quick. Let our other sponsors have a word while we regroup. Go get you a cup of coffee, get you another Coca-Cola. Thank you, Mr. Mike Baker at Coca-Cola. And we'll meet you back in just a minute. It's 6:49, I believe. And we'll be back after the break. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Hello, welcome back to Morning Mayhem at 6:51, and you're tuning in with Mike and Taylor. We're coming at you live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah.
What now?
I
Tuesday?
couldn't think of what day it was.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yep, we were here yesterday on Monday.
That's right.
And everything.
It is the 23rd. High today is around 85, so a little chillier than yesterday. I say a little chillier.
Yeah, it's
Not really.
The kiddos have been out of school now for just about a month.
I know.
So
I'm prepping to go back to school.
It's counting down. It'll be before August 23rd, won't it?
Oh,
School
for
will start like
sure.
August
The
10th or
12th.
something. Yeah. Okay. 12th.
Yeah, our
there
first
you go.
day is the 12th.
So it's less than 2 months.
I know, and we're going to Disney in 2 weeks, I believe. So I've got to
Very
get all
cool.
my stuff. I'm trying to have everything ready before I go to Disney. That way, when I get back, I don't have to stress about anything.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that plan.
I know. I'm a procrastinator
Well, you have to plan
at
though.
heart.
It's worth trying,
So
right? It's worth trying.
that is right. Well, you have some information on the paper in front of you. What is that, Mike?
I do. We were talking about the Piper Peach July 4th cash grab starting next week, next Monday. We have some different questions, I guess, we're going to ask and ask our listeners and folks that are watching to respond.
Yeah.
But each day we're going to pick the winner. We're going to win $250 each day. I mean, cold hard cash.
Mm-hmm.
Although we will need 2 forms of ID and
Your social security number?
that's right, all that information. Bring your tax
Yes.
records. Just kidding. But we're going to talk Monday. We're going to talk about peach jam memories. That'll be a cool little thing.
That will be cool.
Tuesday, we're going to ask folks to describe firework fail stories.
Yeah. And Tuesday is a call in.
It's kind of like, this is what happened to me. I had the M80 go off in my hand.
I have
So they call me Three Finger Mike.
a fireworks
Did
story.
you know there was a baseball pitcher once named Three Finger Brown, I think, or something?
No.
Yeah. Or
Was
Mordecai,
that the one
something
who hit
like
the
that.
seagull or something?
Huh?
The bird?
No. This was just a baseball player that lost some fingers, and so it made when he threw the pitch, it made the ball.
Oh, I bet.
The ball reacted a little differently.
When I was a baby, I think my mom said I was like a few months old. I had to have been if it was 4th of July. I don't know. It might have been New Year's. Anywho, I was a baby.
Yeah.
My uncle caught my hair on fire with a sparkler
Oh my
or
gosh.
a firework of some sort.
Yeah.
And my hair was blonde, and then it came back red.
No way.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's why they think my hair's red. That and my mom used to dye her hair red all the time when she was pregnant with me. She didn't know she was pregnant until March and had me in May.
Wow.
I know. That was almost like a episode of I didn't know I was pregnant. But yeah, that's my fireworks story. When I was a baby, my hair got caught on fire.
How about that?
I know.
Well, I got. It's hard to tell now because of all my both my eyebrows are white, but I got elbowed real bad playing basketball when I was like 16, and suddenly one spot went white.
That is crazy that an elbow took out your
Well,
coloring.
What was even funnier is that I'm sitting in biology class and my friend Carl Graham looks at me and he says, "What's wrong with your eyebrow?" And I don't know how long I'd been, looking in the mirror and not seeing it.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "It's white."
That is crazy.
And so I went and checked that. I'm like, "Wow!" And then of course at that point it became a conversation piece. So it's like,
Yeah.
my mother would take what is that, eyeliner,
Oh, yeah.
and with the brush,
Fill it in.
and try to comb it, and like she.
Fill in your brows.
That's what she wanted, for pictures and stuff. She thought it was. I don't know.
It was an eyesore.
Wah, wah, wah.
But we're giving away $250 cash every day next week. So the 29th through the 3rd, there's going to be a lot of fun ways for you to win, call-ins, different
Tell them what they
questions.
have to do besides respond. They have to
You'll
like it,
have to like it, share it, and
comment.
You have
and
to do
then
all
tag
three.
a friend.
Tag a friend. And there's just a few different questions. What's the funniest Southern excuse that you've ever heard for something? Worst family vacation ever? Firework fallouts?
I love the excuse one.
All the things.
I can think of a few I've heard that were pretty funny.
And then on Friday, me and Mike will be at the Old Town Jemison Community Celebration. We're going to be giving away the final $250, but you do have to be there for the drawing. So you'll enter the drawing there, stay there until the drawing, win your money,
all
watch
kind
some
of. Well, we're gonna hear all about what
fireworks.
they're gonna have, but I know they
I
have.
know.
If it's like last year, they're gonna have a tremendous fireworks show.
Absolutely.
I was so impressed last year. I
I
had
was
no idea. I
too.
thought it was all over, and it seemed like it just kept going and kept going and kept going.
I know.
There was lots of fun.
It was a lot of fun. And they, of course, have ice cream, food trucks. They're going to have a musician there.
If I remember correctly, that is where I ran into Aaron Little
Oh, really?
at the tent that
Oh,
day.
neat.
I mean, you could have been there, and I
was
just didn't know
probably
it.
sitting there, yeah.
No, you weren't sitting there. He was by himself.
Okay.
I mean, you were
Me and
probably
Maiden
mingling,
were probably
you
off.
know.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Mingling
I
and
just
jingling.
remember talking, and I was like, man, I have been lobbying him for a couple years when I'd run into him
Yeah.
about calling some ball games. That's what I've always really thought I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
And which I got to do last fall, and I've done several times this past spring, and for baseball and softball. It's been
Yeah.
great, and I have been so happy to be able to do that, because that's kind of like a thing I've always wanted to do, and I've always fancied myself as some sort of announcer, which I'm not, but I have fun
You do a good
trying.
job at it, though.
I have fun trying. But anyway, I believe it was at the Jemison. I know it was in Jemison because
Yeah.
we lived there, and
I bet
and,
that is what it was.
yeah, I couldn't. I guess it probably was. I don't remember, but it was a bunch of folks there.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure they're expecting a bunch more.
Yeah.
But y'all come on out. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's going to be a wonderful time. And then also, don't forget, we're doing a giveaway for VIP seating to Peach Jam. You can sit on a pontoon boat in the VIP section for the Tracy Bird concert. That giveaway is going on now on Facebook. Just go answer the question, share, like, comment, all the things. And we will be doing a drawing for that giveaway this week. Live on air. So
I
I think that's all the giveaways we have so far.
I said we were going to judge these. We're not really judging. We're going to put their names in a hat. We're going to draw somebody's name.
That's right.
So it's really not up to us.
Yeah, that could be kind of biased.
Yeah, it could be.
But you'll get your name put in a hat.
That's what we were talking about, the finder's fee, and we were joking.
Ha ha. We don't want
it's
your
really
social.
40%.
I mean, I saw where I thought, okay, Chattahoochee River. What do you think when you hear that?
I think of Alan Jackson way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Me too. And I think of him skiing in blue jeans, water skiing.
Blue jean shorts.
Yeah.
Wasn't he wearing shorts? He wasn't wearing blue jeans
think
long.
they were just blue
Really?
jeans.
I don't remember.
I always thought they were
never
blue
was a
jean
great
shorts.
video follower or fan,
I always thought they were always blue jean shorts, but when I I'm pretty sure that I saw the video not too long ago, and it was actual blue jeans.
Okay.
Either way,
So you think of that?
water skiing in the Chattahoochee. Well, apparently, that's not something that you should have been doing. Maybe back then, but not recently.
Ruh-roh.
Because this says that the Chattahoochee was once filled with sewage and sludge.
You know where it came, where all that came from? Atlanta, exactly.
But now they are making it into a bustling party spot with tons of recreational activities.
I don't doubt it. You know, they have some dams there, so they have lakes. You know,
Yeah.
they could like we do on in the Coosa River, for example, and other rivers in the great state
But
of Alabama.
I always thought that it was a happening little spot, but apparently not. But it says that they are revitalizing it after decades of cleanup efforts. The Organizational Trust for Public Land has huge plans and a goal to ensure that everyone in the metro Atlanta area has access to benefits and joys of outdoors.
Sweet, the Chattahoochee. Does it say what part of the Chattahoochee? Are they just
It
talking?
just says the 430-mile river.
Okay. You know, it
So-
starts somewhere up in the mountains of Georgia, north of Atlanta, and
Yeah.
kind of cruises near Atlanta. And
Yeah.
then there's been
Kind of
fights
through
of the
Alabama.
water rights, between Alabama and Georgia and Florida about the Chattahoochee water rights for years, probably
Yeah.
decades. And I'm not sure how that ever got resolved, but it was all about water sharing and water treatment, like we talked about
Yeah.
what it used to be like.
Well, this says that the troubles aren't in the past because recent storms caused fish deaths and raised E. coli levels, highlighting ongoing environmental challenges for the river.
I mean, if you pay attention, state of Alabama, they'll put out warnings about don't eat fish from these
Oh, yeah.
from these rivers and these lakes, some of them. But when I think of the Chattahoochee, Taylor, I think of being my brother lives in Columbus right now, and there's Chattahoochee separates Columbus and Phoenix City.
Yeah.
And our niece, who you mentioned Ellison a minute ago, and I said I had a nephew named Ellis. I mean, we call him Ellis. His name is Ellison, but we call him Ellis. But anyway, he might have been around, but anyway, the quick story. I know we got a break. It's after 7, but we went for a photo shoot underneath the bridge, some
cool.
bridge there, and it was like 900 degrees,
Oh, I
and
bet.
it was so bad. And I ended up we were taking pictures of our son and our daughter, and we were trying to keep them from looking too sweaty. So my job was with the towel going, like a makeup. They would call it.
Dabbing.
I would dab. Exactly, dabbing. So they would, and then we got some super great pictures out of it. But that's the closest I've ever been to being in the Chattahoochee River.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
cool.
real close. I mean, it was, just a few feet away from us.
Yeah.
And they had all kind of cool rocks and stuff, that you could pose on. This photographer was from Columbus, and so she knew exactly where to set everything up.
Yeah.
First time that I'd ever really, and I guess we took a couple of photos. I don't remember, but I know we mainly do it for our kids.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
That is fun.
Well, it's 7:03.
I know. It's time to go to break.
We're going to take a break here on Piper Beach Radio. You're watching the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors. All right. 7:05 here, June 23rd, a beautiful Tuesday.
We should ask in the comments.
About what the creek is?
Yeah.
The creek that runs through the city park of Clanton.
What is the name of it?
What is the name of that creek? We know what the slang term for that creek is, which we can't mention on this family show, but we don't know what the official name is, if there is one.
I thought that I knew, and I think that I do.
Yep. So we'll see.
give it a
Somebody will
couple
know.
minutes.
There's some
I have.
creek historian out there that knows.
Firstly, Mike, you can't see the comments, but Brian said don't forget to congratulate the Oklahoma Sooners.
Oh yeah. Well, that's sports. We got sports coming up, Brian.
Yep.
Maybe here in just a minute.
You can go ahead and do sports because
Okay.
I have coffee filter usage. So
Like hacks.
yeah.
We're using them, the different things. I've seen a little bit of that. I was trying to find our show, but I can't. It won't come up. There it is. All right, good, cool. There we are.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of college baseball, the team in the SEC that tied for 11th in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooner, last night destroyed the North Carolina Tar Heels in the Game 3 of the best of 3 College World Series Championship Series. And so they hammered out a 13-2 win. I mean, North Carolina, they weren't seeded. There were 16 top seeds, and they weren't one. They were kind of a last-minute throw-in, you know, and then they just got hot. They went over to Atlanta. We mentioned Atlanta earlier, and they beat Georgia Tech, who is also from the ACC, Atlantic Coast Conference, like North Carolina. They lost a game. I don't know if it was to Georgia Tech or one of the other teams in that regional, but they lost. And then they had to beat Georgia Tech twice, which nobody thought they would do. And they hammered them both games. I mean, their offense they just got hot, Taylor, at the right time. I know you played sports and you've been around sports, so you know what I mean when I say they just got it together at the end of the year. And I guess that's why you have the tournament, right?
Yep.
And why you invite teams like this, because they can get hot. I can remember back in 83, I think it was North Carolina State winning the NCAA basketball championship, and they had like 12 or 13 losses, which was unheard of up to that point.
Yeah.
Had a team that had that many losses could actually win the national championship, but they did. So this is not necessarily akin to this. In fact, I would say it wasn't, because you got the SEC. I mean, it is it's by far, I think they said it was the 7th straight NCAA baseball championship won by the SEC.
Yeah.
I mean, that's football-esque. You remember how we won all those national championships in football for so many years? And I know that Big Ten has won, I think, the last 2. But at the same time, SEC is just a dominant conference. And the Sooners are to be congratulated today. They wake up as on top of the baseball world in college baseball.
Congratulations to them, but that is a terrible game to watch for it being the
National championship. Oh yeah, it was. They hammered them. I mean, they scored like 5 innings. So I mean, it was like 3 here, 2 here. I mean, it was just
terrible,
like piling on. And here's the thing about Oklahoma: they had. I mean, this happens a lot in a tournament, and maybe you've seen this before, where pitching is just a premium. Well, of course, it's all premium. You got to have a team that can hit and pitch and play defense and run and, all that stuff. But bottom line is that Oklahoma had a couple of pitchers who really didn't contribute as much during the season, the regular season, but they got hot. And they're all true freshmen. There's 3 true freshmen, and that just propelled them to this win. I mean, I mean, and the bats got hot, and it's just, hey, the stars aligned, so to speak, and the Oklahoma Sooners are now the champions of the baseball world in college. So congratulations
to them.
I have friends out there, believe it or not. I've spent I mentioned the other day about working storms out there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I was right there at outside the stadium there.
That's cool.
Looking at something, some damage. I don't think it hurt the stadium, or I don't remember that part, but it's a cool area. Very nice folks out there.
Yeah.
And they are the baseball champs. I mean, they just. I mean, all the games they played, of course, were on the road. They didn't host anything. You know, they went to Atlanta, then they had to go to Lawrence, Kansas, and play Kansas, and they beat them 2 in a row and got to the World Series. And they didn't lose a game till I think this championship series, and they lost game 2. So, but hey, North Carolina won 54 games, so I mean that's a pretty good season.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, that's what we got as far as sports right now, and maybe we'll have time to talk about Major League Baseball. Our Atlanta Braves are just they're struggling right now. They have a few injuries, and
oh man,
the Phillies are creeping up on them in the standings, and they're just. But hey, it's 162 games. I mean, they played for 6 months. You know, they played baseball for 6 months.
That's crazy.
And think about it. They have a 162 game schedule. 6 months is roughly 180 days. So I mean, there's not a lot of days off when you're making all this money playing baseball. You know, let's just say making hay while the sun shines. That's what they're doing. So anyway, we'll talk about that perhaps later. But we are going to get a guest coming up here in a few minutes.
Yeah, we
Couple
do.
of
We have
guests,
2.
actually.
That's right.
Yeah, we got Tiffany and Jonathan from the great city of Jemison up there.
That is right.
I'm telling you, they are working. He's doing all kind of things. I'm so excited to get to hear about it.
I know. I am too. I'm excited to get out there Friday.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be
Friday.
Right. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to it, and I'm sure it'll be first class. And they had all kind of food trucks and stuff last time. Again, I know we're going to hear all about
houses,
it. Yep. Yeah. I did not
vendors.
get in that. Although
I didn't either.
You know, if I
time.
have like a layer of protection, I might get in there.
You can.
And it could be on video.
I think we can make that happen.
Oh,
because
gosh.
you are free. You live in the great
That's
USA.
right, exactly.
You're free as an eagle, some would say.
I know. I like to fly like an eagle.
But this Friday, before that starts Peach Jam, and the Senior Connection in Clanton is doing a fundraiser. So from 11 to 1, they are selling barbecue plates, and you can pre-order also. But let me get it real quick. That way I can tell you the exact things. 11 to 1, they're having barbecue ribs and half of a barbecue chicken. So you can pick either or. Slaw baked beans for $15. If you eat at the Senior Connection, tea is included. If not, no drink is included. And also take cash for desserts because those will be available for purchase too.
Yeah, like we said, it's a fundraiser for the Senior Connection. I love to see those updates in the paper every week, or I don't know if they have a. I haven't noticed them on Facebook or not.
They do have a Facebook.
Okay.
I don't know if they're as active on there as they used to be.
Right. Well, you got to have somebody who knows what to do with it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying you got to have somebody.
You do. And it's hard to get behind on stuff on social media.
But Senior Connection, they have. They really. I talked about my friend Vanessa McKinney, who was the director. I guess I said ran it. That's probably too broad a term, but she was the director for many years, and that's when it really she really publicized it and got it in on the radio and in the newspapers and probably social media and all that too.
Yeah.
And where I really became aware of it, I was seeing all these folks that I know. I'm like, look at there's James Darnell, winning the pool tournament. Or actually, I think it's Howard Lewis. I think is the champion pool billiards player there.
Yeah, you don't want to misspeak that. That's
I know.
serious
That's why I had to correct that because I don't want Howard calling in. But I do get to see those things, and there's other guys that play, and so I'm sure they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So good for them, and come out. That's on Friday. That's this Friday, 11 to 1.
Absolutely, and you can get your tickets now. Their address is 510 Airport Road. So definitely check them out. That would be a good thing to go pick up, eat for dinner, and then head on out to Peach Jam.
It would be.
That is right. And don't forget, we're doing our giveaway over on Facebook for the VIP seating for the concert Saturday at Peach Jam. We are pairing and teaming up with the Woods Surfside Marina and also the Chamber. We're giving away 2 sets of 2 tickets. There's going to be 2 winners. Go join that giveaway on Facebook. Be sure to follow all the directions. And we're going to draw a name live on air later in the week. But in the meantime, we're going to go to break real quick. Get ready for our guests to come in. So go grab you another cup of coffee or go grab your first one if you haven't got one yet. The weather is going to be nice today, so you don't have to break out the rain boots. You got an extra few minutes to make you a cup of coffee before you leave.
Boy, it was raining hard last night.
It was. So you may not want to wear flip-flops, but you don't need your rain boots today. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. It's 7:15, and we'll be back in just a moment after this break.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, start talking, Jonathan.
Want me to start now?
Hello.
Just kidding.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem. It's 7:19, and you're tuning in with Mike and Taylor and our guests, Tiffany and Mr. Jonathan. How are y'all this morning?
Doing great.
Yes, ma'am. Doing good.
Y'all have a lot of things coming up in the city of Jemison. So go ahead and start telling us. Why are you here? What you got to tell us?
Mayor?
Well, we'll start with, we have our 4th of July celebration coming up on July 3rd, Friday night. Got some huge entertainment for that. Mr. Mark Wills coming out for that, along with our starting acts, Anderson Gore. Who was the other gentleman? Do you remember his name?
Tyler Nichols?
Tyler Nichols, yes.
Wonderful.
I've been
I think
trying
I
to
remember
remember
reading
that
that.
all morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so bad with
Then
names.
we're going to have the best fireworks show in town.
That's right.
Love that.
I don't know if you heard our show this morning. I was bragging on the last year's.
Yes.
event, and especially the fireworks.
Oh my gosh,
How
yes.
wow, they were really nice.
We're gonna take it up a notch.
right.
Take it up a notch from last year.
I'm
That was
excited.
pretty much that was a lot of notches it was taken up last year, I thought.
I
That's it.
know.
But
For
I'm
our
looking
first
forward to
one-
this one.
Yeah, for our first one, I thought it went over great. Last
Oh, it
year.
did.
Oh, yeah,
it was
absolutely.
so much fun. I mean, I know I was enthralled. I can imagine what the kids, all felt like.
Well, Mr. Mike McCain there at the same McCain Fireworks in Jemison, he's offered to sponsor this year, do a little more. We're gonna probably double up what we did last year.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness, double up.
Yeah. Won't be any longer, but it'll just be bigger.
Okay.
I love that.
Well, it was fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to it again this time.
So what time does everything start?
5 o'clock. Be from 5 to 10 roughly. After the fireworks is over, I'm sure everybody leaves somewhere around 9:30.
Yeah, that's what it was
Yeah.
last time, something like that. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, gotta wait for it to get dark.
Music,
yeah.
Music starts at 6.
That's right.
Food,
Okay.
everything else will be going at 5. Come out and enjoy.
That's right. Well, what else do y'all have going on? Is there anything you want to notify the people about?
We'll have our third Friday night in July as well. And then our back to school bash will be that first Friday in August.
So lots of events.
Yes,
Fun.
yes.
A
And
lot
then,
of things going on in town.
So,
yeah.
So who's going to be? I know you talked about the entertainers, but what else is going to be there for next Friday or 2 Fridays
Yep,
from now?
so we'll have Cook It Up Court for food. We'll have Cowworks Cafe. You'll have the Smash Burgers, and we'll have a taco truck. You'll have Brew Sisters, and you'll have the Smash Masters Soda Pop and Lemon Drop for drinks.
I think the
of
more
course.
wild name they come up with, the better. Huh?
Right.
You know?
Exactly,
It's no more,
exactly.
Bob's, coffee shop.
That's it. Of course, Old Town Scoops will be open for all your ice cream and sweet treats. And then we've got a couple of vendors. We're not going to pack it out there.
Yeah.
We want everybody to be able to come out and bring your lawn chair and have fun and have somewhere to sit and watch the fireworks and the show. But you'll have J&D Produce doing their peanuts. Peach Planet Design, they do the cutest, it's the unicorn hair. They braid in all these fun colors into your
Oh,
hair and
how
stuff.
fun.
Oh,
Um,
man. I
and
bet
they'll
we'll
be
see a
doing-
bunch of girls running around like that, won't
yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
red, white, and blue. They're bringing out all that. So they'll do face paintings as well. We have a hat bar. She does the patch hats. In main hat bar. We'll have some sweet treats and more. Nene spoonful of sugar. She has these giant cookies that are filled with all kind of goodiness. It's just
Yum.
Yes. Sweet Scarlets, GABA, and then Limitless Graphics will be out there.
They will. They'll be set up, and he's going to have multiple options, and he's going to print shirts on site
Oh, wow.
Wow.
to fit. So we're going to have several different options for our event.
Just like at
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
that'll be like event merch kind
It'll be
of?
event merch, event shirts.
I love
He
that.
may do some other things too, huggers, things like that, koozies, but
Yeah.
he can print stuff on site. So.
That's awesome.
That is awesome,
So,
man. It's going to be so
bouncy
much
house?
fun.
Yes, Bouncy House and Slide. And then we have a VIP tent for our
All the
sponsors.
sponsors, yes.
We were discussing the bouncy house, and we were wondering, was there like an age limit for that?
I mean, I think it's just a height limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might could make it.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about it, the possibility.
I tell you what, you come a little early when they get it set up, and we'll let you get in there before the kids get in there.
Yeah, I
There
don't
you
really want
go.
to be, bombarded because
No, they might bounce you around.
I don't
want
want to get injured.
And then we're also doing our last day of the $250 giveaway.
That's
that
right.
night.
We will have
So-
you guys out there, and we'll have a spot for you too.
Yes,
The
we're so
red,
excited.
the red, white, and blue challenge.
That's
That
it.
is right. But
More
you do
on
have to
that.
be present to win.
Yep,
So
yep.
we'll have
So,
a
yeah,
little
we-
fish bowl set up.
We think
your
that's the best
name
way
and
to do
everything.
it. Folks to be there, come
Oh,
up
yeah.
and celebrate that 250, and that way we make sure we get our finder's fee we were talking about.
Absolutely. The 40,
I mean,
25
if I
to
pull the
40%.
name out of the hat, I expect to be,
We'll make sure we get you on stage for that.
That's right. That's right.
No, it's going to be more. It has to be more than that, sir. Oh gosh.
Well, tell us what's going on right now in Jemison before all the events start. Is there anything?
Lots of preparation.
Lots of
Lots
prep.
of preparation.
Tell us a little bit about that if you can. I mean,
Yeah.
without giving away any trade
Um,
secrets.
Well, no trade secrets there.
I
Just
know,
a lot
okay.
of work going into it. Our
Right,
city
yeah.
guys are really putting a lot of work into beautification around the city, flowers and landscaping and getting things ready for that night.
It's
Yeah.
noticeable.
It
I was
is.
talking about it a little earlier.
Yeah.
I was talking about do we have a beautification board?
We yeah.
Okay.
His name is Steve Langston.
That's
Steve
right.
Langston.
Mr. Langston.
That's him.
Yeah.
I know Steve.
He is the head
Yeah.
of our maintenance department,
Yeah.
and he does a
Yeah.
great job.
He does.
Yeah.
Those guys work hard there.
He does. He's got a good crew. Also, I told you I had the guys out. We had a water pipe busted down by the road, and they came and fixed it, and with a smile,
That's right.
because
That's
I mean they
right.
weren't like griping about it. They just had to do it. And it was a mess. And we're gonna let it dry out before they come finish it. And of course, it hasn't dried out.
Not
In
yet.
about a month, it begins to rain.
We need some dry.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we're
We'll
praying for
we'll
good
get to
weather.
it. It's dirt.
Yes.
It's dirt. You can move it around later.
They start working on that months ago, getting all this stuff ready. For
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
city. It's there's a lot that goes into it.
I think people forget that there's more than just. It don't just happen overnight.
Just
you know?
showing up.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
than just showing up with your lawn chair.
Oh, yeah.
It is. We
There
actually,
is.
I'm leaving here, and we're going to have a meeting with all the department heads to get lined up for that night. Because it's going to take. We have around 40 city workers, and I would say 30 of them are probably going to have to work that night. Which
How about
is
that?
Not their normal hours.
No,
So,
but we appreciate the sacrifice from their time
Absolutely.
away from their families and things to make us all happy.
yeah,
That's
well,
it.
Yeah.
Like it literally takes a village.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of appreciation, we're going to take a break. It's 7:27, and we're going to hear from our sponsors. So, y'all stick around. When we come back, we're going to have Mr. Jonathan and Miss Tiffany on just to talk a little more about the celebration. So, go grab you another cup of coffee. You should be on about coffee number 6. Wide awake. We'll be back in just a minute. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Like Jonathan said.
Welcome back at 7:29, and we are here with Mr. Jonathan and Miss Tiffany. I almost said Mr. Tiffany and Miss Jonathan, but that's not right. That's not
I've
right.
answered the words.
You stopped yourself.
Yes. But then I messed it up again by saying it anyway. So what can you do? Anyway, if you don't know them, they are from the city of Jennison. The mayor and what do people call you? I feel like they call you the first. Well, not the first lady. You wouldn't be the first lady.
No,
the face of Jennison.
Baden has given me the name of Miss Jemison.
Miss
Yeah.
Jemison.
Miss Jennison.
That's right. I recall.
Yeah, I love
Miss
that.
Jemison.
You need a crown. Yeah, you need a crown.
Crown. We can find a
We
crown.
get it. There's somebody's got a tiara somewhere.
Absolutely. I mean, it's crowning week.
I know,
so-
right?
We got a queen
Yeah.
for everything in
That's
this town.
it.
Absolutely.
We can find you.
We do have one, don't we? Hey, Mayor, tell us about some of the projects you got. I know we're going to get back to talking about the event coming up on July 3rd, but tell us some of the other things going on in the city right now that I know you've talked about them before, but if you don't mind sharing with some of our
We just finished
listeners.
up the community center, got it open, and it's available for rental now. And the
Tell us where
library
that is
using it.
and all that. Kinda go-
It's behind City Hall, just right down the street from Old Town. It's on Main Street. It used to be one of our rescue building. It was the fire department there, original fire department, and we turned that into a beautiful space. Anybody that has a chance to go by and see it, you need to go check it out. It's a rental space now. Holds about 60 to 65 people. Full kitchen.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something for smaller events, it'd be a great thing. And it's also our library was looking for the space, and Miss April Weaver helped us out to secure some money to do the work. So
About that.
now
Our
the
state
library
senator.
holds all of their events there that they do, which is multiple during the course of the month. They do everything from reading to the children to exercise classes with the senior adults. I mean, multiple
Wow.
things that they put on. Different
So
events.
that's finished and that's ready
It
now.
is. And
It's
then
gorgeous.
We're working on the park. We broke ground on it about 3 weeks ago.
Tell us about where that's located.
That's located on the corner of 191 and Railroad Street, which is in downtown, right in
I mean, you
downtown.
basically took all the residences that were there. Most of
That's
them were
correct.
mobile homes, I guess.
They were over
And
the
you
years.
cleared all that out, and you've
We're about to turn that into. We've already got our stage poured and started on the landscaping.
it's
It'll have-
directly across from Old Town, right? I mean,
It is.
I mean, this is basically the continuation.
Right across the tracks from Old Town.
Okay.
But it'll
Right.
have a walking trail, bathrooms. We'll along somewhere in the future, probably in the next year and a half, we'll have tennis courts, pickleball courts, and also some playground equipment. Could be more depending on what grant money we're able to secure. We don't want to get anybody's hopes up on what we can do out
Is
there.
that
for
something
sure.
you help out with, Tiffany? Was the grants?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
That's all the city.
Most of that stuff, some of it we can do in-house, the smaller stuff, but we outsource most of our grant writing to a company.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things going on. We've took on the cleanup of the interstate, took away from the state.
right.
It's starting to look great out there. Opened up. You can see the businesses now. Doing everything we can to attract some new businesses.
There you go. There you go. Well, is there anything you can announce on that end about new businesses?
Not quite
Ah,
yet.
okay.
We're real close to
I
giving
know.
you some
I'm
announcements.
anxious to hear.
Yeah.
You know what happens, but
I can say with some surety that there is some new business coming. We need to hold off. Just
I
a little
hear
bit
you. All
longer
right.
before
All
we tell you
right.
that.
All right. You can tell me, and I won't tell anybody. But,
Secrets.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's fantastic. But about the future, I know you just talked about businesses, and some of the things you talked about are really related to the future, right? But what's going on beyond that right now? What's in your noggin up there?
Well, there's lots of things in my noggin.
Yeah.
Some of them will get me in trouble, so I have to keep my mouth shut. I have a lot of ideas, but
I'll let
still
you
trying to figure out
decide
how to
what
make
to
those things
let out.
work. Yeah, you have to be careful on what you say there.
Sure.
There's some things that I ran on, which is helping with the Little League stuff. Like to see the city take that on, but without making sure we got the funding and doing it correctly, I don't want to commit to any of those things yet. But I'm working towards that in the future.
I got you. I thought so. I do recall you mentioning that before too. But there's lots of work going on around the city, and it's been noticed. And talked about the beautification board or whatever they're called, Steve Langston. It's really, it looks great. I mean, you know, of course, I know I'm biased. I've lived there for 20-something years now, and it's my home. But at the same time, it's great to see change come. I mean, you know, the way they came in with the I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, the gas station there, changed that block, you know, that main block there on 31, and I know that's a big emphasis, right? Because it's our main thoroughfare.
It is.
Yeah.
There's some more that's going to change over the next few years like that. There'll be some upgrades. There's some new building maintenance codes that we're passing out now to try to help clean the city up. We had our planning commission come together and come up with some more up-to-date codes to make some changes around town.
Sure.
Business owners and citizens alike told us what they were looking for and what they wanted to see happen. So we made some changes in that, and over the next year and a half, you'll see most of those go into effect. We didn't want to push anything out there too quickly and force people, cost people a lot of money. So we're trying to do it up gradually.
Well, I was just thinking to myself about they call it grandfathering is kind of the phrase, right? They kind of make exception for people that
a lot of
in
this
existence.
stuff is not grandfathered just because of what it is. Now, it's not causing you to go out and redo your building. No, I'm just saying the cleanup side of it. Different areas where there's trash and high grass and
Or like the folks that own the old gas company building.
abated buildings that need to be torn down or fixed, something like that. Yeah, things like that.
I see that, and
Yeah.
and you know, at one time it was fine, and then of course you don't use it. You use it for 20
right.
years or 15 years.
And a lot of these places
begins
are
to
owned by new
deteriorate.
owners now, and
That's
they
right.
just bought it. I don't want to go out and hammer somebody with
Make
another
demand.
$100,000 worth of work they got to
Yeah,
do after
exactly.
they just got their
I
property.
bet they know
so,
it. I bet they already know
yeah,
it, though.
so
Yeah,
we're trying to work with everybody and give them time to get everything accomplished.
sure. Well, I mean, it's been very impressive. I mean, obviously, Jemison was led by Eddie Reed for 30 years or whatever it was, a long time.
21.
Yeah.
21, okay. I remember when he was running, he came to our house the very first time, and I don't think he knew whose house he was knocking on, because Raynette was a student of his for at least 1 year, maybe more. And you know, when he saw a student, it was like it was like a family reunion.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, he passed the torch to you, and then you're running with it. You know, you haven't just sat back and watched it, and like I said, people take notice of it and appreciate it. We appreciate your efforts, because I know can be not necessarily something that you're rewarded for.
You get rewards, but you also you get the other half too.
Yes, you were saying.
You just roll with the punches. How about that?
There you go. That's a good way. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot, but I was like, I got to stop somewhere.
Well,
gotta
I've
say
learned
something,
very
you know?
quickly that no matter what decision you make, somebody's not going to be happy.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
And that's
Well,
in anything.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
afraid
It's
so.
hard to please everybody.
Oh yeah, you never will.
We sit down and we look at it really hard, myself and the council, and any decision we make, we just want it to be something that benefits the majority of the people. So, and that's the only way we can look at it.
Well, it's fantastic. I'm telling you, it's great, and this event is just. I know this is a real opportunity to showcase it, even all what's been done or being done, and I know you guys are excited about that.
We are. We're very excited.
So, will your businesses all be open, or both be open?
So
Is that the
Scoops,
plan, or?
Yes, no, most definitely. Scoops will be open, the boutique will be open, and we are fingers crossed that J-Town will be functioning that day. We are on our last stages of just waiting on paperwork to go through, so that hopefully we'll be able to do our little, well, we were going to do a soft opening, but I don't think it's going to be very soft. So we'll see what happens there.
Tell us what that means.
Yeah.
So J-Town is right beside the ice cream shop there, beside Scoops. We are going to be planning on doing just beer, wine, and some appetizer style foods, wraps, sandwiches, wings, those types of
Fantastic.
things.
Yeah.
So that's been a project we've been working on since probably first part of February.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Very
had my last
nice.
meeting with the state yesterday, so we're just paperwork.
She's waiting
Yeah.
on us now.
Oh yeah, that all the fine little things that you have to do to get through there.
Of course.
But we're almost there. It's like that downhill slide. So fingers crossed that we'll be able to get everything done.
Yeah.
You know, Tiffany, I saw something. You were in the news not too long ago too. You had a pretty significant event, didn't you?
I did.
Can you share that with us? Do you mind?
And I don't mind. So most people do not know that I am a Canadian citizen. I'm from Canada.
I or one of those people did
That's
not
it.
know that.
Yeah, I might have had a little bit of Chilton County slang rubbed off on me for the last couple of years, but I've been here since, I was probably 2 or 3 years old when we moved here. So, but I just went 2 weeks ago and took my citizenship test, and I'm just waiting on my date now to be able to go and be sworn in to be an American citizen. So,
How cool.
Congratulations.
thank you, thank
You should have
you.
wore your outfit. That would have been perfect.
The new outfit, the one out
Yes.
there.
Yeah, that would have been.
Jonathan, we're teasing, man. We're teasing. We're not supposed to say what it is.
We could put him in. We could get a break real quick and get him in it.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
good. That is
mean,
a
he
great
wanted-
idea. We may need an extra minute.
Yeah, maybe
But,
so.
well, that is so. What was that process like though to get your citizenship?
It's lengthy.
Okay.
You have to, well, the way I did it, I applied online, paid all my fees and stuff, and then they bring you in to do your biometrics and run your background check and stuff like that. And then you wait for another date, and then they send you another piece of paper and tells you, okay, now you come and take the test, which y'all have been out of school for a hot minute. And let me just say, studying is not something that I have a whole lot of time for.
Yeah.
So I went in there thinking, oh, this is going to be multiple choice. You know, I can eliminate. It's not. They ask you the
no.
questions right there on the spot. You have to give them an answer. I was like, we're never going to make it through this.
Do you remember
That
what
is
some of the
wild.
questions asked were? Let's just ask and see. Let's see if Taylor knows the
Oh,
answer.
I wish I
probably
had that piece
not.
of paper with me. I mean, they want to know, like, how many years the Senate runs for term, how long their term
Oh,
is.
gosh.
How long is the Senate?
I don't know.
I can't remember if it was 2 or 6. I
Six.
get
It's
those.
six.
Oh my
See, I get those
goodness.
reversed.
The,
I ta-
the House of
Yes.
Representatives is two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a
I
bunch of
wouldn't
questions about the
pass.
wars and stuff, and I was not that
I
interested
wouldn't
in
pass.
history.
I'd be sent back.
We
It's
see
pretty
you-
much the civic test that high schoolers take now to
Yeah,
graduate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be
There's like
There's
sent back.
142 questions. Thank God you only have to have like 15 right.
Gosh, that's crazy. I'm terrible at studying too, so I wouldn't. I'd have to cram. Like that's the
Yeah.
only way I remember stuff.
Well, my dad
let's see.
did the same thing. He got his at the same time. We actually went the same day.
Oh,
to go and do our
I was
test.
going to ask about that
Oh,
because I
yeah.
saw that as
Fun.
well.
Yes, yes. So, but now he flew through his questions like it was nothing, but he's all into the history and the politics and
Yeah.
stuff. So it was easy for him.
Well, I think there's no doubt that you guys you did it the right way. Mm-hmm. Came here and went through the process.
Yeah, I've had a
And-
green card for like over 40 years.
How about that? I didn't realize how that worked exactly.
Yes, I've had a green card for over 40 years. So
that is so neat.
One of our listeners says that you have to denounce Canadian bacon and just start calling it ham.
just ham now.
Do you like
I guess I
Canadian
can do
bacon?
that.
That's a great
Oh yeah,
line.
that and pineapple on a piece is the best thing ever.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. That's my wife. That's like her favorite.
Really?
I just don't think you should put pineapple or fruit on a pizza. I'm sorry. That's just not
I
my.
don't mind it.
I don't either.
But a lot of times when we order it, we get it with pepperoni instead of the Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Ham, whatever.
Salami
I
is
don't know
always
the
good.
difference.
Salami is excellent on a pizza.
I don't know that I've
But-
done salami on a pizza.
But I was just curious about the questions.
Yeah.
You know, about how the rest of us would do if we had to just go in there and take that test. You know,
I would suggest that somebody study if you've been out of school as long as I have.
a lot of studying.
Yes.
But you did it, and now you have an official swearing in ceremony. You said you were still waiting for that
I'm waiting on my
notice?
date. Yes.
About that. Would that be? here or in Montgomery? Where were they? Where
Either
would you-
Birmingham or Montgomery. They
Okay.
have two different locations. I had to go to Birmingham for my biometrics. I had to go to Montgomery for the test, and then they'll send you, just let you know which one to go to for the other.
I mean, you know, that would be good TikTok material.
You think so?
I think so.
You know, I can't help but think about the
I'm a
literally
horny
millions of
honesty.
people who've come across our border illegally, and how you have done the complete opposite of that, and the way it's supposed to be done, and that's why it's not just something you should just hand out like, you know, business cards. I mean, you know, it has to be something tied more to the country. I mean, assimilation, and we talk about all these countries all these places these people, you know, have that, and so anyway, I just was thinking about immigration when I read about your story originally, and I thought, now that's the way to do it the right way, and that's why it's so difficult to do. It's not something that you can just that you're handed. You know,
No,
it's
there's a lot of steps
It's
to
a
it.
true privilege.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
anyway, we'll move on.
Well, now that you're a true American, remind us of the event coming up, the Old Town Jemison celebration.
That's right. So July the 3rd, and then we'll shut the street down on that
Thursday evening.
So Main Street will be shut down. You'll have to detour around because we've got a stage to set up, and we've got food and vendors and everything else that want to try to get in there and get everything set up early. So probably around 4 or 5 o'clock
Thursday afternoon, we'll shut it down around
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
And then it'll still be shut down Saturday morning until everything gets moved completely out of the way. So just know that that part of the town will be closed down for just a little bit, but you can go around it easily.
Yeah.
But of course, July the 3rd, 5 to 10, fireworks around 9:30.
Somewhere in that vicinity.
That's it. Make sure
Yeah.
you bring your chair and come enjoy.
Sure.
We've got Mark Wills and Anderson Gore and Tyler Nichols, and that is just a fabulous lineup. Just with our local talent, because those two guys are some of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
They're
Make
both
sure
very
you
talented.
bring those chairs.
Yes.
Because we have the whole center of town open to where you can sit and bring your chairs in.
Yes, and there's only just a few benches out there, so don't
Yeah.
rely on those. Make sure you bring your chair.
That's right. And then we'll also be doing the last day of our $250 cash giveaway. So me and Mike will be there. You'll have to enter at the event, be at the event to win. So bring your chair.
Please, yes.
Well, thank y'all so much for coming on today. We've really enjoyed it. Is there anything else that you may want to add that we might have forgotten?
I can't think of anything right offhand.
All right.
Should be a great show.
I know.
I
Looking
think
forward
it will
to
be.
it.
It'll be
so
a real
much.
good time.
That's it.
Well, we're going to go to break real quick. Don't grab another cup of coffee because it might not do you too much good. It may send you over the edge. But anyway, go get you some water. It's 7:47. We're going to go to break. You've been tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We'll be right back.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life, and that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back at 7:54, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. It's Tuesday, June the 23rd, and right now outside in Clayton it's 73 with a high of 86 today. It's not supposed to rain today, but it is supposed to rain the rest of the week. So enjoy your pretty day while you can.
That's right. It's going to be really nice out there. That rain last night, it's just dropped the temp down in the 60s, man. It was great. It felt great.
I really need to get out in my flower beds this afternoon after I finish at the school and weed my flower beds, because there's more grass in my flower beds than there is in my yard.
Good time to do it. Nice
It
and
is.
nice and soft.
I know, and not too hot.
I did a bunch of mine the other day where was nice and wet, and I was
Yeah.
just pull right up.
I was out there trying to do it the other day, and it was so hot, and then it was not moving.
Yeah, that's
So.
not the time to do it.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah. In fact, I have
But-
watered my beds before so that I have an easier job pulling
That's smart.
a few. Yeah,
Very smart.
she had to water it a lot, but
Yeah.
still, what's your goal?
Have I given you an update on my pumpkins?
Oh no, you haven't. Have you seen any snakes underneath the giant
Hey,
leaves?
I did not see any snakes, thank goodness. But last night now, I will say that Brian, why is he telling me about my finger thing I did? You're old. You don't know what this means. I don't even know what this means. Anyway, back to my snakes and my pumpkins.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I didn't order any hats for them yet because I'm afraid if I order hats, it's going to be welcoming them in. So I'm going to wait until I see a snake, then I'm going to order the little hats. But I did go out and check on my pumpkins, and I think it's going to be I know pumpkins are technically gourds, but it's going to be gourds, like the yellow and green striped ones, and then the white Cinderella pumpkins. That's what I have
How
so
about
far.
that?
I know.
And how big are they now?
The white ones are pretty
Ooh,
big. Yeah,
pretty
like they're the
big.
size of the little pumpkin pie pumpkins. And then my gourds are a little bit smaller. But I went out to the garden last night because, they're in my backyard from where we brought dirt in to plant more grass
Right.
seeds.
Yep.
But I went out in my garden and I was out there. It started getting dark and I got kind of freaked out because I was
Thinking.
like, I'm going to reach my hand down here and grab a snake trying to pick a tomato.
Yeah,
I need to weed my garden too. It's
that'd
all
be bad.
It's all kind of taken
You
over.
you have a hoe?
I do. His name's Bailey.
Yeah. A hoer.
Seriously,
He's the
though. Yes, we do.
He's a hoer, huh?
And I haven't updated on my bird feeder. So, I have the
Oh.
camera feeder. I'm going to have to make a post on Facebook because I have 2 new cardinals joining the lunch group.
Is it a male and a female? Are they both red or
I believe it's a male and a female.
Okay.
So, we have Keith and Karen.
one is like gray, right? And the other one's red?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we have Keith Cardinal. He looks like Toby Keith with his
Kinda like
goatee.
a home uniform and an away uniform.
Kind
Never
of.
mind. Go ahead.
And then we have Karen, who's a girl, obviously. And so now we have one that's all gray with a bright orange beak. I'm thinking it's a girl, but she's young, so you can't really tell because she's got a little bit of red, but not a lot. I'm going to name that one Carson in case it is a girl. It's kind of unisex name.
Okay.
The other one's definitely a boy. He's getting in
Pat.
his color.
Pat is another name that's kind of unisex.
Now I'm going with the KC initials.
Yeah.
The other one's name is going to be Kenny Cardinal.
Kenny Cardinal.
But when I went out to my garden yesterday, I was so aggravated because a squirrel has got in there and eaten. It knocked over my feeder, and all of my sunflower seeds were on the ground. So now I can't see them when they come because they're going to be under the camera. Stinking squirrels.
I know it. You need to get a big dog or something. You got a big dog out there?
No, my dog got hit by a car.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You haven't replaced the dog yet.
No, I'm not going to.
Not going to?
I've got a wiener dog named Slinky.
Slinky?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good name.
She's just annoying, though. So
I love.
I think I may just try and catch it in a sock or something.
I love wiener dogs. I had one when I was a little. That's the first dog I can remember having.
Really, me too.
It was named Snoopy.
Mine's name was Jose.
Jose.
Yep.
Jose Feliciano. What a great singer he was.
I don't guess I know him.
Yeah, you should.
What did he sing?
I think he does that Christmas song, Feliz Navidad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know him then.
And I mean, that's, I guess, probably what he would be most well known for. But he's got, I mean, just dozens of records that he put out. So,
Yeah.
But he was like a guitarist, if I remember right. I just remember my parents, had a album and later an 8-track, So we'd
Yeah.
have the music on there on our trips so we could sing along with,
I'll have to go look him up. He
Burt
may-
Bacharach.
That may be a karaoke song list add-on.
Yeah,
Maybe.
not for me.
I speak Poquito Espanol.
I don't speak.
No habla.
No, not that either. I don't speak that either.
Well, I
But
guess
You know, we're talking about the World Cup soccer. USA plays Thursday,
I know.
playing Turkey.
That's right.
Oh, they actually changed the pronunciation of that to Kai or something
They had
weird.
it spelled.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there was an error here.
And I wonder if that's how they've been pronouncing it and we just pronounced it wrong.
Oh, I'm sure it is. You know,
Yeah.
that's a lot of places have done that, right?
Yeah,
Have
kind of
changed
like the
it.
football soccer thing. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But
But it's 8:00. So
it is 8:00. How'd
we're
that
all
happen?
done. We've yapped.
Just zip by, didn't it?
Yes, we have yapped our last yap.
Zip by.
So
For Tuesday, the June 23rd.
we're gonna zip it. It's 8:00, Tuesday, June 23rd. It's supposed to be up to about 86 today. So y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. And tomorrow you'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. So we'll see you bright
We'll
and
be
early
back.
in the morning. Rise and shine on Morning Mayhem. Y'all have a wonderful